5, 4, 3. What's up, guys? I am Goose. I'm here casting the Infinity B Team Open. This is the semi-final match, game number 3. The exciting stuff. And why is my frickin'... There we go. It's not working. This is the exciting stuff. This is... I'm here with Ling Boy.
Hello.
This is game 3 between StarKiller, our blue Terran, down here in the bottom left-hand corner, I suppose. And in the top right, Acrean, our red Zergy. And this is tied 1-1 semi-final match where this goes on to the finals. Antigua Shipyard, WCS Antigua Shipyard, so that means there's no gold. It's the World Championship Series, none of that cheesiness.
Dad face.
All that good stuff. I know, all the Zerg players like the gold. That's alright.
I know, I love gold. I love the gold.
Check out
So
our
fun.
stream, twitch.tv/infgaming. My personal stream is twitch.tv/goosesc2. I'm always streaming just about anything and everything, and on Twitch we stream everything Infinity between League of Legends, StarCraft, Dota 2, our high-ranking professional Dota 2 team run by Flash. Watch that stream. It's really entertaining. He actually does some coaching and some teaching and some playing and just a little bit of everything. Stream's usually pretty active. Check us out at infgaming.net. That is our forum site. That is our homepage. That is where everything is. You can see something fun. Check out our information. Hit us up in these events. Be active on the forums. Talk to us. Ask us questions. Play with us. Be at this event. All that good stuff. You're all invited. Open community. I'll even give you a free pass. Just tell them Goose sent you. Both players opening it up pretty standard. This should be a relatively... I don't want to say guaranteed macro game, but a more standard game is probably a good way to put it, since both players are 1-1 and from what I understand have been playing pretty straight up play. So Acrean does get first blood there with this drone fighting the SCV. We all know that's annoying. Forcing
Hatch
Star
first.
to pull another one. He
Hatch
does
first
go
on
hatch
that.
first.
Not a bad call.
StarKiller does spot this. There goes the pool. So he is going to see that timing. Going to do some extractor fun for a little extra scouting in the main here. Just doesn't want to get cheesed in the finals here, or the final game. Antigua is one of my more favorite maps, I should say. It's a pretty well balanced third for everybody, and that's mostly what most StarCraft games come down to is how easy is your third, and beyond that, how easy is your fourth. Like Taller Malta is obviously a fourth base game. GSL, I would say, is a third and fourth base game. Antigua is a pretty easy third. It's that fourth base. It's where do you put it? Do you take the one where the gold used to be? Do you take the one on the end? Do you hide one like down in the bottom corner when hoping nobody sees it? Those are the kind of things that decide games.
I prefer myself to take the one more out because it's not that easy to pick off if the army's just running through like the watchtower area. And especially if they're Protoss, they can't just zap all your drones with Colossus or something.
Just depends on your particular unit composition, your opponent's unit composition, how the game is going, how aggressive you can be. But it's maps like these that make that third kind of the easier defend. I mean, there are these destructible rocks, and people do abuse the crap out of that, but it's that fourth base where you're going to decide games. I mean, in those long macro games, it's that extra base, just that one extra base, makes all the difference. Interesting bunker placement. He's apparently 1-1-1ing his opponent, but not sure about that. This is why I'm not sure about that, because Acrean just notices the bunkers there and just goes, "I'll just run around and see what's up."
Yeah, that's really easy to harass.
Yeah, he can be harassed in the mineral lines, and the Marines are, I mean, not that they're stuck in the bunker. They can get out of the bunker, obviously. But there's an ease of being able to just run around and then take little damage, run up this ramp, and do damage up here.
Like a baneling bus.
Definitely. Something like a baneling bus would be very potent. So we're going to see a fast third at Acrean.
He did that last game, correct?
I believe so. A relatively fast third.
He took it around like 40 though, which is like really fast. That's like a Protoss third timing when they go. Forge fast expand. Stacking an overlord to see what's going on. He sees everything.
Yeah, he does get a full scout on this. It is now 2 racks, and then the factory starport.
Yep, he saw everything. So he's in the know. I'm gonna play some ladder activities. Going with his roaches again.
Pretty standard on 3 base. Roach defense is normal, especially against the Terran. And StarKiller has opened up mech previously, so it's pretty
Safe.
pretty safe to go roaches. It's not good to max on roaches. I mean, early game, I mean, you see that a lot in ZVP, obviously, but roaches are very supply inefficient, especially late game, because they're just, I mean, they're cost efficient in the early game. They're great for defending. Roaches are a great unit, but just late game, you just want to have kind of that Ling Infester or Ling Broodlord,
Even
Infester
Ultras.
Broodlord, Ultralist, something like that, because those take up about the same amount of supply, and they're just so much more effective in the long run.
Yeah, plus roaches are still great against like small bio pushes. Just the word small. If there's too many marines, they can just out DPS the roaches.
Definitely, but it's a great unit for the early game, mid game.
Yeah, but roaches just pack so much punch against like small marine balls.
Acrean worried. I think he saw that Starport and was worried about Spore kind of a 1-on-1 build. Worried about those Banshees. StarKiller hasn't actually put the reactor, or he's only got the reactor on the Starport, not the tech lab, which he could have done a tech switch, and I think that's the reason for the 1, just to be safe. But I think he didn't overdo it.
StarKiller getting the 2 gas in his natural. Why did he pull like all of his SCVs from his main?
Not entirely sure. That may be a mistake, because he is like
Hold on, someone just rang the doorbell.
not saturated there. I'm not sure what he was doing. That's alright. So 3 base versus 2 base. The Ling is parked in the 3rd here for the Terran. StarKiller, I haven't seen him get up to a 3rd base yet. At least not a working 3rd base, I should say. I mean, he had a 3rd command center, but it wasn't definitely wasn't helping his cause. Acrean's been up in the 6 base count. StarKiller gonna go ahead and scout out the rest of these bases. Does he know where his opponent is? Is that? Yeah, of course he does. I'm gonna say I'm not sure. I guess he's just looking for greedy 4ths, hidden bases, which is smart. 1 Marine is not gonna kill you.
I'm back, sorry about that.
It's alright. So we got a push out from Acrean across the middle of the map. Little Ling Roach. See if he's gathering up right here. Got a lost medevac, it looks like. So he does run in, gets to take his couple tank shots. Not getting very far there. I think he realizes he's not going to be able to do much with that. But that's okay, because he still has the 3rd checked off. And it's probably best for him to just sit back, take a 4th. It looks like exactly what he's going to do is take a 4th.
There's a drop going down in 3rd soon.
Working its way around up there.
You might spot. No, never mind. I thought the drone was closer.
No, he's going to go ahead and take that 4th base up on the top side. No big deal. Sensor tower is down.
Could do some
And
damage.
there is the drop. He does have a spine crawler there. That's going to help him take some of those Marines out. Pulls the drones for the attack. Make sure they can't run away out of the range of that. And he is going to stop that relatively easy.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Definitely not too much damage done there, which is definitely a good thing. See if Star decides to swing back around. Hopefully he doesn't spot this hatch. He is going to be able to drop that hatch without being spotted.
StarKiller does not have any upgrades yet, and that could really hurt him. If, Acrean continues his upgrades.
StarKiller's not being able to drop his 3rd down.
And if he does get, he's not really going back, so he wouldn't really get an armory. But if you do get that +1 attack upgrade for siege tanks, I believe they do one-shot Zerglings, which is very helpful. Push now, I don't think this is a great call.
It's okay to sacrifice some Zerglings. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it is getting some Marines, so that's good.
Definitely. He's gonna once again force the stop on this command center. Actually, StarKiller is gonna pull that back. Surprisingly, I mean, Roaches can't shoot up.
He has a lot of Zerglings back at home. I don't know if he just forgot about those or what.
It looks like he's intending on going Ling Infester into probably Ling Infester Broodlord.
Yep.
If he's got that
King
fire tech up.
That's good. Yep, here comes Hive. I would get +1 attack from Mutalisks, or not Mutalisks, for air.
Looks like he's gonna try and pick off that medevac for free. Very nice fungal timing. Very nice, and he is gonna get that. So Terran's still stuck on 2 bases. He can't get that 3rd down. Honestly, probably just not being aggressive enough about it. Our Zerg buddy is floating quite a bit of money. I would like to see a 5th and 6th base out of him, especially with the map control that he has. Gonna go ahead and take down these rocks. Cleaning that up pretty easily. Just scan to the middle there. Doesn't have vision of this. He's gonna get shots off on this 3rd before it picks up. Wouldn't it be awesome if he could fungal buildings? He does get that lift off, forcing that again. And Acrean's got that 4th up. I'd like to see a 5th right here. Got decent creep spread going on.
Yeah.
And Zerg just has quite an army. I'd like to see him maxed by now. I mean, honestly, it's like 17 minutes and he's still not maxed. He should be able to get pretty much whatever he wants.
He needs to saturate his 4th. It's not a huge deal, but... Oh, and he's not mining gas from his 3rd. That's probably why he's not maxed.
Definitely going to hurt him in the long run. But the Lings, he's still forcing a lot of cancels on this 3rd base.
Oh,
Tank sieging up. This is the time to get in there, doing tons of damage to a lot of them. Lings, good, nice fungal, doing a little extra damage as the Lings get to clean this up for free. And the Roach is going to turn around and get these Marines. A nice fungal right there would be great. And there it is, as if he heard me say it. StarKiller going to lose this tank as well. Medevacs aren't going to be able to do anything. And there's all the infested beach balls. That way we can get this bunker down. Clean up an extra, a little out of position there. But he's going to clean up that bunker pretty easily. Marines are getting tons of damage. There's nothing that those medevacs can do. Almost focuses down that other one. Barely gets it away.
I would send some...
Lots of damage to the front. Here comes the follow-up Roaches. The tanks are doing just about as much damage to the base as they are to the Roaches. Getting some SCV kills. Focuses down that other medevac. That's huge. This is quite an engagement. Even if StarKiller can hold it, all these Marines are rallied back up to the tanks. One tank switches. Tanks actually have really good DPS when they're not sieged, and he might be able to hold this. Needs to finish off the rest of those Roaches. The Roaches stutter step into the tanks, and the tanks aren't going to be able to shoot. Only one is actually DPSing at the moment. And he is going to clean this up probably with SCVs and that tank alone. Tons of damage done to his front. And Acrean is still sitting on 116 supply. He needs to be macroing harder behind this. He's up to 6,000 minerals, and that's kind of just a little bit of a slip up. Just kind of a...
He just needs to get his gas guys just like 3rd and 4th, and he'd be super pumped.
Yeah, he's just flowing a lot of minerals. I mean, he could just flood Lings in at this point and do tons of damage to his main base. Gonna focus down that other tank. Probably get another free one here.
Deal says
shutting that down, shutting that other tank down. Gonna go ahead and walk up into the main as he pleases. Needs it repaired. He thinks about it and doesn't get it off just in time.
We'll get that tank.
A lot of medevacs out. StarKiller gonna not be able to finish this tank. Oh, he does finish that tank off. SCV's trying to repair. Here's the Lings. Command center kind of in the way as a wall. 3rd base is not even down. Kind of pointless. StarKiller's just kind of holding on for dear life at this point. Acrean should be able to pretty much clean this up. He's repairing this tank, but the tank still has surface area. Apparently it is taking damage, and the rest of it is getting cleaned up. And we should see GG at this point, because there's really just no more units on the map for StarKiller, and just floods of Lings just coming in. There goes the economy. Got some burrowed. Very smart in all this chaos to burrow some units. Not sure. Can't see those? Cannot. Ling's doing tons of damage. Lots of SCV kills. StarKiller does hold this. He does not know about those. More Lings flooding in. Planetary defense up at the front. Is going to get saved. Needs to repair that. Quite a few units. Acrean just has almost triple the supply. Just got Lings rallied in there. He's going to lose those. Don't think he realized his rally point's a bit off. And StarKiller going for a drop play. Not sure if that's the best strategy. I mean, there's no anti-air from the Zerg, but he is going to have to drop those units. And he's going to see this coming.
Fix his rally. Okay, there it goes.
Quite a few roaches. Still can't get that third down because of that Ling right there. All mining is halted at the main. He's only got about a few SCVs mining at the drop here. And the Queens are going to spot this drop and kill almost a full supply medevac. Going to lose one Queen. That was still pretty cost effective. There's no energy in these medevacs. Roach should be able to clean the rest of this up pretty easily. I would expect to see a GG from StarKiller because he's not going to do the damage he needs to do with this one. He just doesn't want to give up. He needs to scan and clear that out.
I like the buried Zerglings in the natural.
Very nice, although nothing's going on there, nothing for them to do, unfortunately. If he could just unburrow a few at a time and wreak some more havoc there, that'd be great. There's the scan to get his third down. Acrean just struggling, not having these gas geysers taken. As he pointed out a few times, he's got one over here, starting at 5th base. Got a lot of units.
There wasn't gas being mined.
His 3rd base hasn't had anything, has had barely anything mined from it at all. More Ling's just gonna stream in there. Roach is gonna force another lift.
It's not really gonna matter.
Not a lot Star can do at this point. They get a Ling run by. He's gonna finish off most of that tank before it even gets to fire once. And there it is. Planetary should drop pretty soon. The rest of those Marines are gonna be gone.
Yep, really good.
He's gonna clean that up. Probably be able to clean up the rest of these roaches pretty easily with tanks. Got a good defensive position up on the high ground here. Just the DPS from the Marines is what's gonna clean this up. Tank can't fire. That roach is gonna go down. 3rd base is once again on the ground for StarKiller, but not down and running. Or I should say up and running. Those Lings are gone in the natural there. Probably missed some harass there that I didn't see.
Acrean taking the what would be gold, but
Vampy keyboard.
his 3rd is really oversaturated as well. He needs to get those gas guys.
Yeah, he's really got nothing going on in his 4th and 5th. He's just kind of using them as macro hatches. Still got so much money.
Well, you can't really spend it on anything except for Zerglings.
I know. Got roaches sitting outside the base here. Gonna take shots at the mules, kill some more SCVs there. One Broodlord is all it takes. Good game, well played from StarKiller. Good game from both of these guys.
GG.